Crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs. Today I'm going to make a card with a whole bunch of stuff. I have the new Wings and Petals stamp set, and that's part of the Altenew project kit. This is a great kit actually. I'll just go through it quick, but you get a stencil to go with the embossing folder, and then you get this beautiful die set with the butterflies in there. So I just had to have it because of the butterflies. But anyway, I was going to use this big floral stamp on the project. And then I have a few dies from Aall and Create. And this really cool circular postage die. So I was going to ink blend on the panel, stamp the silhouette floral stamp, and then we'll cut it out with the postage die. I do have this set too. We might end up putting a like a matted layer underneath using one of these, but we will have to see when we get there. I'm going to be using the Altenew Enchanted Garden colors, and that's Wisteria, Hydrangea, Ultraviolet, and Andromeda. And I have a Trinity Stamps Blending Buddy brush to hopefully put that on in a soft manner. So let's get this cleaned off and we'll get started. Okay, the first thing I did with this is I took a piece of paper and I just roughly sketched out on here the shape of this so that I would know where I needed to do my ink blending. And then I had taken the stamp and I laid it down to where I thought we would be doing it. And I marked the lowest floral and the highest floral. So I can kind of get an idea with the inks of where do I need to go with my blending. It sounds like my pup just woke up. Alright, so I'm going to start with the Wisteria. And I'm not sure what I used this on last, so I'm going to just brush it off on a paper towel. And set it on here. Hopefully it'll stick a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to start at the bottom and I'm going to do an ombre going up. Okay, now onto the hydrangea. Okay, now the ultraviolet. And then the Andromeda. Okay, and then I will go back to the beginning and go over it again and blend that out a little bit. Okay. All right, and that'll dry back and blend together a little bit better. I'm just gonna dry it with my Ranger Heat It tool, if I can get it out here. All right. Get my grip mat out of the way. I'm gonna have to stamp this in my stamp wheel. Hold on one sec. Alright. That was hiding on me very well. Who knew? Alright. Let's get the stamp. I am going to use the VersaFine Clair with this, the Nocturne. Oh, I love that. Ooh. All right. I think I'm gonna heat emboss this now that I'm thinking about it. In clear. So let's get all that stuff out. Well, I was silly and did not wait for the ink to be completely all the way dry. So it is sticking to the background. Alright, so we will heat this and see what happens. not too shabby. We can put some splatters on it and all that good stuff, so nobody will ever know. But yeah, if you ever do ink blending on a background, make sure before you do heat embossing that it is dry. Alright. Alright, so let's see. We could do some splatters. Let me get my glass mat so we can have a little controlled chaos here. Let's see. Trying to find my paintbrush. We can do a couple of things. We can do some water. That'll give us some cool nighttime splotches. Let's see. Some villainous spritz. That'll give us a little shine on that. Let's see, what else? I think the if we do some Andromeda, it'll be really dark, almost black. Alright, let's see. I think I want a little something silvery. I can use this hickory smoke spritz. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's try this for real this time. There. Oh, look at the oh, look at the shimmer from that spritz. Oh my goodness. Alright, I am going to take a lightly damp cloth and just go over the embossed part a little bit. Okay. Let me get all this cleaned up and we will get on to the next part. Okay, I have a bunch of pieces here so we can get the card put together. I did cut this out with the postage, the circle postage die, and I did make a background piece out of black glitter cardstock, and that was from Recollections. I will say that if you're interested in this die set, this size of this is almost 7 inches, so you want to make sure that you have a die cut machine that's big enough to handle this. I have a switch machine, so it was okay to go through because I think it's like 9 inches or so, but I just wanted to make you aware of that. This one is 6 inches, so you would be able to get this one. Yeah, this is like 5 3/4, so this would go through your typical die cut machine. So we have that, and then I used the decal circles from Honeybee to cut this out, and this will be the panel for inside my card. This I used the circle that comes with the like these two come together, and this one is 5.5. And I don't know if you've ever made a shaped card before, or a shaped card base, but basically what you do is you know, make your, you know, your whatever size this is. So this was 5.5, so I did a 6 by, I did 11.5, or oh my god, sorry, I took a sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper and I folded it in half, and then what you do is you take the die and you scooch it down just a little bit when you run it through the die cut machine. So then this top of the die will not cut that on the top, and then you have a shaped card. So in this case I used the Altenew Andromeda to match with the colors in this for the card base. So, and I wanted to give you a trick for this one. They're all kind of falling out anyway, but if you've never seen this trick before, this is a really easy way to get all these little holes punched out in these postage dies, because otherwise you're here forever, you know, poke, 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 poke. But if you take your pokey tool and you just run it along, of course that one's really stuck, but if you just take it and run it along, they just pop right off, and it makes it a lot easier instead of poke, 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 poke. So yeah, you just run it along, and I like to do it over, I have this Sizzix foam mat and they kind of stick on here. Simon has a little paw print foam one as well. I'll link that as well. And everything that I am using today I will put in the description box, and I do have affiliate links, which means that if you click on my link and end up making a purchase, I might make a small commission from that sale at zero charge to you, and I greatly appreciate you shopping through my links and supporting my channel. So let's get that. I think that's it. Yeah, we have them all. So then you just take this and you brush it off in the garbage, and it's super easy, and you don't have, see, easy cleanup, and you don't have things flying all over the place. which is nice. Alright, let's see how we want to do this. I kind of think for some interest we might want to pop this up. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my black foam tape. And you want to avoid going over the holes, because otherwise you'll be able to see that, and it'll be sticky through there, so stuff might catch on there. So you just want to go in between the lines there. I will put this on. I'll speed it up a little bit so that you don't have to be bored through this, but I'll meet you on the other side. Alright, so we're all set with that. I'm going to get some glue and put that on here too, especially since it's on the glitter paper. Alright, bring this in. Just trying to center this up. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to attach this to this, and I'm just going to use my tape runner for that. Trying to think of what's the best way to do this to keep it straight. Okay, so we have that all set. And I will write out my message and put this inside. So that will be there. Let's see, how should we decorate this? I was thinking maybe we could put a few gems on here. I have the black Positively Dazzling Gems from Simon. There's some really sparkly ones. I don't want it to be too overpowering though, so. Alright, let's see. Alright, I think we can do something like that. I am having a clumsy day. Alright, I think we are good to go. So here is our beautiful card. So we have our Wings and Petals flower stamp. And we have the Aall and Create number 39, Infinarty for the outside and the card base. The 79, which is the Edgy Spin, which is the postage. We had our gems and lots of good stuff. We had all of our splatter and our beautiful purples from Altenew, from Enchanted Garden. And like I said, I will link everything, and I do, you know, and I left the mistake that I made in here because there's a lot of times that we make little oopsies or forget, you know, the basics of making sure things are dry before you pour embossing powder all over it. But I think it's important to see that these things happen, and then you can usually end up fixing it. With this one, we just added a lot of splatter and a lot of shine, and you would probably never know that, you know, that more than just the stamp is embossed down here. So don't give up. You can always figure something, some way to hide your oopsies. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video today, I'd appreciate it if you could become one of my subscribers. Click that button. I'd love to have you. Check me out over on Facebook. I post cards, videos, and any crafty sales I come across, so that's a great resource to you. And that's it. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate it, and until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.